Hey, what's up? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to make a video very, very quickly. Mike Vick, the man who just went to prison for some dogs. Let me play this clip, and then we're gonna talk about it.
Where, for lack of a better word, toxic coming out of prison, a lot of controversy around you because of the dog fighting deal. Tony Dungy wrapped his arms around you and helped get you back into the NFL. That's what I want to see from Colin Kapernick, a football person, him get involved with, and I think he needs to actually talk and put his name on what he feels about the NFL and wanting to play. I think he needs to speak for himself.
I think he really does. The first thing we got to get Colin to do is cut his hair. You know, I mean, listen, I'm not up here to try to be politically correct, but you know, even if he puts cornrows in it, I don't think he should represent himself, you know, in that way in terms of, you know, just the hairstyle. Just go clean cut. You know, why not? You know, you're already dealing with a lot of controversy surrounding this.
Mike, you went through a situation where...
Okay, let me just say something. That comment about his hair was so left field. Like, where did that even come from? What did that... Michael Vick, the only person that needs to make sure that they represent themselves in a decent and better way is you. Baby, you the only one who went to prison. You are so hard up for trying to impress these white folk that you will get your black ass on national television and tell somebody that they need to cut their fur off, don't wear cornrows, because AKA, you too black. You make these white people feel uncomfortable with your blackness. That's what the fuck it comes down to. Michael Vick, I don't give a damn how low you cut your hair to your fucking scalp. You gonna for always and forever be a motherfucking nigga. That's just what it comes down to. You are the type of black person that when you walk into a high-end store or some store, you better believe those motherfuckers are watching you. Everybody don't know that you're Michael Vick. And even if they do know you Michael Vick, they still don't give a fuck. They still think your ass is steal. Shit, look at what happened to Oprah. Oprah couldn't even buy a fucking sweater because they locked the fucking door because they just realized, they just thought the person in the store thought that all black people were going to steal because she had just got robbed by a black person the day before. All I'm saying is this. At the end of the motherfucking day, Michael Vick, these same white people who you tap dancing for were some same white people who sent your black ass to prison over some fucking dogs. Let's just keep it real. You know, maybe I may just be in my feelings because I'm the type... I'm going to say this much. I understand. When you work certain jobs, you have to present yourself in a certain way. No way, shape, or form have I ever thought about celebrities, whether you're a singer, a dancer, a football player, having to go through the same thing that we normal people have to go through when we go to a job or we are going to work. You see what I'm saying? That's really one of the main reasons why I stopped working in corporate, because I was like, girl, I was that type of person, still kind of am. Baby, I remember in 2004, y'all, I had the biggest afro. And my shit was big and nice and girl round, bitch down. I've had different hairstyles. I've had braids. I've had fros. I've shaved the side of my hair. I've dyed my hair. I've done all of that. So, not to say if Mike Vick had said something like, yeah, you trying to be a judge and you don't want to walk in there with no long midnight pink blue hair. Okay. But for the simple fact that I know that Mike Vick is saying this because of the simple fact that he's trying to tell Colin Kaepernick that you're not going to get no job because you're too black, and I'm going to let these white people use me and get on TV. This shit was all set up. I'm telling you. But just for the simple fact that that comment again came out of left field. As soon as he popped open his mouth, The comment just like came out. What does this have to do with anything? Colin Kapernick and Mike Vick are on two opposite ends of the world. And don't get it twisted. I've criticized Colin Kaepernick before. I have. But on this shit right here, this shit ain't right. Michael Vick, you need to get it together because you got these white folks making you look like a fool. One thing I've always said is, like, I really want to work in television. That's what I want to do. But one thing I'm not gonna do is, bitch, I'm not gonna kiss no white person ass. Bitch, I keep working my little job I got for the rest of my life, climbing up the ladder, trying just doing what I need to do for myself before I end up getting. I understand. Sometimes when a motherfucker dangling a couple of dollars in front of your face. Bitch, let me tell you something. I'd rather get my ass on Love and Hip Hop and throw a bottle and act ratchet before I get on TV and kiss these white folks' ass. That's just what it comes down to. And that's all I got to say. I love white people to pieces. I love white people to pieces. I think that sometimes white people think that I don't like white people because when I say like white folk, white people. But I actually love white people. I'm just calling it for as I see it. And in this situation, Mike Vick is really a disappointment, honestly. Like, if I was your mama, if I was your wife, if I was your children, for you to get your ass on TV and tell me that in order for white people, that's basically what he's saying, in order for white people to accept me, I need to cut my hair into a fade because when I rock braids and afros, I'm too black and I intimidate them. I'm done.